Hi everyone. Today I will be presenting a study titled Planning Intonation Under Cognitive Constraints of Speaking by Neil Alt from Goethe University of Frankfurt. This research published on October 10, 2024. It explores how speakers plan intonation while speaking under cognitive constraints and how cognitive load affects the planning. And now, let's dive into the details. This study investigates whether sentence-level intonation is pre-planned or dynamically adjusted under cognitive load using a dual task paradigm. To make this rich content more digestible, I have divided the presentation into 3 parts. Today, we are going to focus on the first part, covering the introduction, theoretical background, and methodology, including hypotheses, materials, design, and participants. In future sessions, we will look at the second part, procedure and analysis, and the last part, results and discussion. Now, let me give you a brief summary of this article first. This study examines how cognitive constraints influence sentence intonation planning. Using a dual task paradigm in a visual world speech production task, participants describe pictures while performing a concurrent memory tasks. The results indicate that sentence intonation is influenced by both linguistic and cognitive factors. Pitch peaks were higher at the beginning of longer utterances, supporting the notion of advanced planning. However, under cognitive load, these pitch peaks were lower, suggesting that working memory limitation restrict prosodic planning. Eye tracking data revealed that initial cognitive processing delays were rapidly resolved. These findings highlight the impact of cognitive constraints on prosodic structuring in speech production. The author pointed out that speech production is a complex process that requires coordinating cognitive and motor mechanisms. Intonation plays a crucial role in conveying meaning, structure, and emotion in spoken language. Past studies suggest that speakers may pre-plan intonation for an entire sentence. However, it remains uncertain how cognitive constraints influence this process. This study aims to determine whether intonation planning occurs globally before speaking or whether speakers dynamically adapt their intonation in real time under cognitive load. Based on previous research, the authors pointed out that there are 2 key conditions regarding how speakers plan intonation. The global planning suggests that speakers plan intonation for an entire sentence before they begin speaking. In contrast, the local adaptation proposes that speakers adjust intonation dynamically as they proceed through the sentence. However, there are no concrete research results on how exactly the changes in intonation work. So, the author formulated three main hypotheses in this study. In longer sentence, speakers plan sentence intonation before initiating speech, and it usually have higher pitch peaks at the beginning of the sentence. Second, higher cognitive load reduces advanced intonation planning, leading to more local adjustments. Pitch peaks will decrease when cognitive resources are constrained. The third, eye tracking should reveal processing delays when memory load is added. More complex sentences require greater pre-planning of intonation than simpler ones. These hypotheses were tested through controlled experiments that manipulate cognitive load and sentence complexity. Next, I will introduce the research methods of this study. This study experimental stimuli included 64 target images representing different sentence structures. It also included filler and practice images to balance the design. The two-level visual factors intersect with each other, forming a total of 250 images. The author uses specific examples in the article to illustrate these four conditions. For example, Santa Claus decorating the Christmas tree. Santa Claus and the elves decorating the Christmas tree. Santa Claus decorate multiple Christmas trees. Santa Claus decorating the Christmas tree and the windows. The four target trial list assigned 250 target images to four conditions according to a Latin square design. Furthermore, a total of 84 adult native speakers of Estonian, 63 females with a mean age of 24.3 years, and 20 males with a mean age of 28.6 years participated in this study. All participants had normal or corrected to normal visions and no diagnosed speech or hearing impairment. Okay, we have reached the last page of the briefing, and I think I have exceeded the 6 minutes. You might be tired and can't listen anymore. But anyway, please let me finish. In summary of Part 1, this study examines how cognitive constraints affect intonation planning. The research tests whether intonation is planned globally or adjusted locally, and how cognitive load influences this process. We have covered the study's theoretical background, hypotheses, and methodologies. In our next session, we are going to discuss the procedure and analysis. Thank you for your attention. See you soon. Bye-bye.